Hi guys, welcome to Science. Today's October 17th, and I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're looking forward to fall break, and it's getting closer, so I'm excited too. So for Science, the beginning of Unit 5 is about weather. The next half of the unit is about weathering. And so we skipped 2 lessons, and the reason why I did that is because we're going to be doing some experiments, and I wanted to give you fall break to kind of let your experiments take time and work. And so I didn't want to do the experiments later because it just gives us some time to look at those experiments and see how they go. So we will go back and finish those other 2 lessons. I just wanted to let you know why I put this lesson first. So as we go through today, we're going to be talking about soil. And the reason why we're talking about soil is because, so we have weather, which weathers the rocks, which is called weathering, and that weathering makes soil. And we'll be going back and talking about weathering and soil in the other 2 lessons, but let's get into it today. I'm excited. I think you'll enjoy it. So let's move on. Whenever plants are sold, they always come in a pot with soil. What's so important about soil to a plant? Can a plant live without soil? So plants need 3 things to live. They need sunlight, they need water, and they need nutrients. And they usually get 2 of those things from the soil. And you know that sunlight's not one of them. However, is it possible that soil offers something more? What if a plant was given water and nutrients but not soil? Would it still grow? Would it grow as well? The only way to find out is to conduct a scientific experiment, which means you get to become a scientist. When people think of plants, one of the first things they think of is how plants live and grow in soil. A plant out of soil is like a fish out of water. Or is it? In this activity, you're going to experiment with different soil materials, giving your plants everything else that it needs, sun and water, and then figuring out what kind of soils you want to use. If you want to use regular soil or something different. And as you experiment with these different things, you'll figure out how important soil is, or is it important? We don't know. You're going to find out. So after you've collected your data, you'll be able to answer the question, do plants really need soil to survive? To get started with your science experiment, you're going to need something to record your data on. So it can look like this, or it can look however you want to create it. This is just one I found on the internet, and I like it because it gives you spots to draw the plant and the seed every day, and then you can put in how you change the different soils. So you can use this one, or you can create your own. It's completely up to you. But data is really important. You need to make sure you're keeping track of your plants, because if you're not, then we're not going to know if your experiment really works. So make sure you have something to track it with. All right, guys, now comes the fun part. Now comes the experimenting part. So in the box of science supplies that you have, there's seeds in there. You can choose to do as many as you'd like, but you have to do at least 2, okay? The first one, you're going to put in a cup with soil in it. In your box, you'll find soil as well. So you put the seed in with the soil, and then the next seeds, you can decide what you want to put in them. One year I had a kid put jelly beans to see if that would work. One year I had a kid put peanut butter to see if that would work. You're welcome to do whatever you would like. You can do paper towels, Legos, whatever you think would be fun to experiment with. And remember, you have to do 2, at least 2. You have to do the one that's called the control, which is the one that you put soil in so we can see if soil really works. And then the other ones, you can do whatever you want. It's completely up to you. Now, the thing is, with the plants you choose to do, you have to keep them all in the same place, in some sunlight, and you have to water them the same amount, because we're not testing sunlight and we're not testing water. The only thing we're testing is the soil. So you can go through some of the supplies. There are some things in there that you could use. I mean, there's some sand and things like that if you'd rather use that. But make sure that at least one of them has soil in it. And then the other ones you get to choose. So I'm going to let you go now and get that ready, and I'm excited to see what you decide. All right, thanks for joining us today. I'm really looking forward to how your experiments work and how you decide if soil is going to work for you or not, and if it's important to the plant or not. You're welcome to pass off Unit 5, Lesson 7. Doing the Play Plaza is the exit ticket, so you don't have to do an exit ticket. And I hope that you have a great day. Thanks for coming. Bye.